We have not caught up in about a year, and a lot has happened. So I knew we had to sit down and talk to my friend Jeannie Seely. How are you doing?
I am doing so well. Thank you, Kelly. It's just so great to be back with you again. You are always so good to not only me, but our whole industry. Thank
Well,
you for
listen,
us.
I am honored anytime that I get to talk to somebody like you. You have paved the way for so many people, and we are watching our industry right now. So many female singers, songwriters are starting to really catch on to their own. I know we had a drought for a little bit there, Miss Jeannie, and I feel like the tide has turned, and we've got a lot of people that are coming up. What does that say to you? I know you've been a trailblazer. What does it say to you to know that you are really out there in front making a way for these ladies coming up?
Well, I appreciate people thinking that. Have always just been doing my thing. And when I see things that I don't think are fair, I try to be quiet, but it doesn't happen. I've always got to speak up and say whatever. I was so proud recently to be invited by the song suffragists to celebrate their 6th anniversary. I admire these young women so much. They're so talented and they are speaking up for what's right, but they are also doing it with such grace, with such respect, which is the way we have to do it. I probably could have kicked on the doors a little less harshly my time, but it worked. They're open.
Listen, I would never have expected less. I love the fact that you kicked open the doors and go go boots and you made room for everybody coming in. You've got an album coming out, you've got a birthday coming up. I mean, July is going to be crazy for you.
Yes, it is. July through August. Well, it's just a wonderful time in my life. I'm going to be celebrating my 80th birthday on July 6th, and I'm going to start the day off with Bill Cody premiering my new duet with Willie Nelson. And Melanie Cannon cracked me up. She sent me a message the other day, and she said, "You're going to be like like Willie Nelson and Keith with Richard. You're just going to live forever." And I said, "Well, I hope so."
And you're making it look good too. Let's talk about the duet with Willie. How did that come about?
You know, the craziest thing, Kelly, I met Willie back in 1963 when I was still in California. He was recording for Liberty Records at that time, and I met him in the studio. But also, one of my jobs there was to rent some office space. So I actually rented an office to Willie for a West Coast publishing office. So yeah, we've been friends for so long. And you know, the song we recorded were written by Dallas Wayne, and it's called "There's Not a Dry Eye in the House." And Dallas, when he heard it, I loved his take on it. He said, "You sound like two old friends having an intimate conversation."
Absolutely. Well, and I think that the best songs are the ones that there is a connection between, especially
Mhm.
duets. When you know that there's a duet partner that has a connection to the person that they're singing to, it brings another level to that song. So I can understand hearing this one, we're going to feel like we're just listening in.
Well, you know, Willie is the one I remember. I was very fortunate to come here in the mid 60s and get to study and learn from people like Harlan Howard, Roger Miller, Hank Cochran, and Willie Nelson. Willie, I remember, told me early on, he said, always pay attention to your diction. He said, when you're singing, because he said there's no sense staying up all night writing great lyrics if you don't deliver them so people can understand them. And of course, what a master he is at both writing those lyrics and delivering them. So I'm so thrilled and so grateful to Willie for allowing me to be a part of Willie's Roadhouse and also for doing this record with me.
Listen, I am just tickled that you are really thriving and just really going after it in this new digital age. We love hearing you on the Opry. I cannot wait to hear this new song. I'm looking forward to the book and happy birthday.
Well, thank you. One of the pages in my book, by the way, I think is fitting today. It said, No one can tell you when you're over the hill, because no one but you knows which hill you're climbing.
Oh, I like that.
About
I
that.
like that. Miss Jeannie, come see us when we get back in the studio. We promise.
I would love to, and if we can't, then you need to come out here and enjoy this front porch with me, or the back deck overlooking the river.
We're
Let's
going to
do it
do
that
it. We're
way.
going to do it. I love talking to you. Miss Jeannie Seely, everybody. Happy birthday, and look for that new duet coming out with Willie Nelson.